Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if it's your first time here, you're welcome. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, and if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for always coming back. So guys, in this video I'll be sharing with you how to make this beautiful dress. As you can see, it's so lovely and can be styled in different ways. So guys, if you're interested in this, make sure you keep on watching to get all the details of this tutorial. And guys, I noticed you people are not liking my videos. Why are you not liking my videos? Did I do anything wrong to you? Please like this video. And I also noticed that a bigger percentage of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. If you're watching this video and you're yet to subscribe, please just tap on that subscribe button. It's absolutely free to subscribe. Thank you so much. And so the first thing I'm doing here is I'm trying to create a rough sketch to show you how this dress is going to form, like the different parts that make up this dress. So the round bust I'm working with is 35 inches. Just replace this with your own measurements. Also, the round waist I'm working with is 28 inches. So another thing I need to take note of is how long I want the skirt part to be. So that first part is the waistband, and from that point to the bottom part, I need it to be about 18 inches. So just do what works for you. As you can see, my dress was short. So from that part, it's going to be 18 inches. And don't forget, I'm going to need some measurements, some like half of an inch to join it to the waistband and to hem the bottom part. So I'm going to create pleats on that skirt part. So I'm going to multiply my waist measurement by 2.5. If you have a lot of fabric, you can make it 3. That's 3 times your waist measurement to create pleats. Then if you look closely at that dress, you notice we have 2 straps only at the front part. This means I'll be working with half of my round bust measurement, which is 17 inches. And don't forget, we have 2 busts. This means I'll share my 17 inches with into 2. This means I'll have 8.5, 8.5 on the 2 parts of this front straps. And at that part, I'll create an overlap, and I would like to create some pleats so that my strap is a bit fuller. So what is going to happen is that I will add about maybe 4 inches to the 8.5 so that I will have that to I'll have a lot of fabric to work with. Then the length of the strap, please make sure your strap is as long as 50 inches at least, or better still, just make sure it's up to 2 yards or 2.5 yards. Now I'll begin the cutting process. So this fabric I've placed here is for the skirt part. So just watch this video closely and you understand everything. So now I have 19 inches here. This is for the skirt part. I have 19 inches because I will need half of an inch to join to the waistband, and I also need some allowance to hem the bottom part of the skirt. And now I'm trying to show you how long my fabric is. So as you can see, I stopped at 60 and I have 10 more inches there. So my fabric is up to 70 inches, which I'll be using to create pleats. So this right here is 18 inches, which I told you I want my skirt to be, the full length to be. That's from the waistband point. So by the time I create pleats, I'll pleat this fabric back to my original round waist measurement plus 2 inches. I forgot to mention this. I'll be adding a zip. So if you're adding a zip, make sure you add 2 inches or whatever works for you. Now this is the fabric for the straps, and I have about 22 inches. Remember, we are working with 8.5, 8.5, which is 17, but I decided to add some fabric because I need to create the pleats and the overlap. So as you can see, my fabric is 60 inches long for the straps, and now I'm going to go ahead and fold this fabric. Just watch closely and you see how I'm going to divide this fabric into 2 equal parts. So I'm going to fold it like this, and that's the first fold. And after folding it like that equally, I'll also fold on this part again. I'm just trying to mark so that I'll know the back. So after folding like that, I'll fold again like this on this part. Then after doing that, I'm just going to cut on the side. So just take note of everything I'm doing. If you did not get it, please make sure you rewatch it so that you don't cut this wrongly. If you cut it wrongly, you spoil your fabric. So after cutting that, you can see now that I have 2 equal straps like this. That's the first strap, and this right here is the second one. So these are my straps that I'll be tying to create to tie and cover the upper part. So the first thing I need to do is to take this to my sewing machine and hem the sides so that I do not have rough edges. I'm only going to leave one part where I'll be joining to the band. So after hemming, this is what it looks like. I hemmed on 3 parts of that strap, and now I cut out my bands. My band is my round waist measurement plus 2 inches, because I told you I'll be attaching a zip, so you need allowance for your zip. So as you can see here, I have 30 inches. So you can see I have 30 inches for my strap. I'm sorry, for my band. This is the band of the skirt. And for the length, I have 4 inches because I'll be joining one part, the upper part to the upper part of the dress, and one part to the skirt part. So just look closely, keep watching this video, and I promise you understand everything and how to achieve this. So once that is cut out, I'll simply bring my straps and I will now attach this strap to one part of the band. So if you look at our diagram, you remember we have an overlap. Then our round waist measurement is 28 inches. So the simple thing I need to do now is that on one part of this band, I'll use one of the bands now. I'm working on only one of the bands right now. So on this band, I'm going to get the center point of the band. And once I get the center point, I'm going to fold it like this into 2 so that I can get the center. And once I get the center, I'm going to create a mark there so that it's easy for me to identify where the center point is. Then I'll use my tape now and I'll mark my round waist measurement divided by 4, which is 7 inches. So from that mark I made, I'm going to mark 7 inches on one part, and I'll also mark 7 inches on the other part. So this is because we need our straps, obviously, just like you saw on that video, we need the straps to be in front. We are not putting the straps at the back of the dress. So this is why I need to get this measurement right so that everything sits at the front part of this band. And now I'm going to bring one of my straps and I'll start with the positioning. Don't forget, this fabric is right side facing right side. So from that part, I'm going to position it in a way that I have about 0.5 inches, that's half of an inch, creating an overlap at the center. You don't want your boobs showing, like all your body showing, like the center of your body, just like that. And remember, I made my fabric wider than 7 inches. So I went ahead to create pleats and pleat it back to the original 7 inches. So can you see? I pleated it back. And now I'll create an overlap at the center point before I pin. So just look closely and you're going to understand everything. And now I'm trying to pin the fabric. And I said this is right side facing right side. So I did the same thing for the other part, and this is what it looks like. If you look, you see that there's an overlap at the center. This will help cover your body a bit. So once that is done, I'm going to fold my fabric back like this, and it is at this point I'll introduce the second part of the band. So I'll fold back my fabric the same way I attached the fabric at first. Then I'll place it, and this is like trying to sandwich the band, the straps inside the band. And this band I just placed is also right side facing the right side of the band. I don't know if you don't understand what I'm saying, just try to watch this over again. You definitely understand it. So after doing that, I'm just going to sew this and bring it back, and this is what we have after doing this. I now have my band in place and the upper part is ready. As you can see, that's the front part And remember that fabric I cut out? I'm going to create pleats to pleat it back to the original measurement. So I pleated it back to the band measurement, and this is what it looks like. I'll join it to the band like this. Take note, I have the right side of the skirt facing up right now. Then I'm going to take the bottom part of the band like this. I'll join it. Then when I'm done, I'll fold it over like this and create a top stitch. So just like I would normally attach my band. So that's just how you do this. So I attached the first part and now I'm done. The next thing I need to do is to fold over like this using 1/2 inch and create a top stitch. So don't forget to close the end of the band. I forgot to show you that. So just turn the band front facing front, stitch it, then turn it over, so that you have something that looks like this at the edge. So this is it about this skirt, this dress. It's not difficult at all. So after doing that, all I need to do is to close up the skirt part, then attach my zip to it. So using that 1 inch I left, I'm just going to attach my zip, and that is all about this dress. It's really easy to make if you follow the steps. And don't forget, if you want your band, your straps fuller, just make sure you don't use your exact bust measurement divided by 4. Just make sure you add some inches so that you can create pleat and make it look full. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video till this point. See you in my next one. Bye.